Hello and welcome to News 9 Live. My name is Brijesh Pandey and you are watching a special show with me, the Ratnas of New Bharat. Ahead of elections, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced 3 more Bharat Ratnas today. The honour was bestowed on former Prime Minister PM Narasimha Rao, former Prime Minister and champions of farmers' interests Chaudhary Charan Singh and eminent agriculturist MS Swaminathan. Just last month, the Modi government had announced Bharat Ratna for the champion of social justice Karpuri Thakur and stalwart BJP leader L.K. Advani. Bharat Ratna under the Modi government have cut across party lines and regions. Bharat Ratna for former Prime Minister Narasimha Rao once again highlights the charge that he was ignored by the Gandhi family. His run-ins were legendary and many believe this would have will give BJP ample talking points to hit out at the Gandhi family. Bharat Ratna for Chaudhary Charan Singh is a political message to the farmer vote bank of Western Uttar Pradesh and Haryana, and the honour to MS Swaminathan is another message to the agriculture sector. Karpuri Thakur, Narasimha Rao and Chaudhary Charan Singh. Has the BJP government under Prime Minister Narendra Modi made Bharat Ratna more representative and inclusive? Or is this another smart political move to further take the wind out of the opposition bloc ahead of Lok Sabha polls? Let's listen into some of the key reactions, first to the government announcement and then of Jayant Chaudhary, grandson of Chaudhary Charan Singh, Sanjeev Balyan Rao, grandson of PVR Narasimha Rao, Swaminathan, Sonia Gandhi, Rajnath Singh, and then we will discuss about this, the Raths of the New Bharat.
देश के पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री, किसानों के मसीहा चौधरी चरण सिंह जी को भारत रत्न की घोषणा एक अभिनंदनीय घोषणा है। यह देश के करोड़ों किसानों का सम्मान है। उत्तर प्रदेश के लिए यह और भी अभिनंदनीय है क्योंकि चौधरी साहब उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में भी उन्होंने अतुलनीय सेवा उत्तर प्रदेश को दी। उनके नेतृत्व में उत्तर प्रदेश ने एक दिशा प्राप्त की थी। चौधरी साहब का कहना था कि देश के विकास का रास्ता गांव और खेत खलिहानों से होकर के जाता है। चौधरी साहब की इस उक्ति को प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में आज सार्थक किया है और यह आज एक नई ऊंचाइयों पे पहुंच रहा है, जब चौधरी साहब को देश के किसानों और देश के अतुलनीय विकास के लिए, उनकी सेवा के लिए आज भारत रत्न से सम्मानित किया जा रहा है। मैं इस फैसले का स्वागत करता हूं और चौधरी साहब के प्रति उनकी स्मृतियों को नमन करते हुए विनम्र श्रद्धांजलि भी देता हूं।
We are very honored that Mr. Narasimha Rao has been conferred the Bharat Ratna. Narendra Modi ji's government is very, very instrumental in recognizing the people who have contributed to this country, even from people from different aspects, different regions, religions also, even from different political parties, keeping the political affiliations apart. People, for the contribution, who have really contributed for the benefit of this country. Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji has confirmed Sri Narasimha Rao, though he belongs to the Congress party.
ये बहुत बड़ा दिन है, मेरे लिए भावुक पल है, ये यादगार पल है, स्मरणीय है। मैं भारत की महामहिम राष्ट्रपति जी को, भारत सरकार को और विशेष तौर पर प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को, क्योंकि उनके विजन का हिस्सा है, जो उन्होंने निर्णय लिया, भारत रत्न से नवाजा है। 3 अवार्ड दिए गए हैं, खासतौर से चौधरी चरण सिंह जी को जो सम्मानित किया है। बहुत बड़ा संदेश पूरे देश में गया है। देश की भावनाएं इस सरकार के इस फैसले से जुड़ी हैं और ये साबित किया है मोदी जी ने कि वो देश की मूल भावना और चरित्र को बेखूबी समझते हैं और जानते हैं। बहुत समय से गांव के लोगों में एक टीस थी कि जो उनके बीच के व्यक्ति इतने बड़े राजनेता, बड़े बड़े पदों पर रहते हुए, उनके लिए जिन्होंने जीवन पर्यंत संघर्ष किया, ऐतिहासिक निर्णय लिए, जिनका प्रभाव आज भी कमेरा वर्ग, किसानी और मजदूरी कर रहे लोगों पर पड़ता है, चौधरी चरण सिंह जी, जो आज तक कोई भी पूर्व की सरकार नहीं कर पाई, वो फैसला बेबाकी से नरेंद्र मोदी जी के विजन से और प्रयासों से और उनके समर्पण भाव के कारण हो पाया। तो मैं फिर कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद देता हूं, आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। जो आज मुख्यधारा में लोग नहीं हैं, उनकी हिम्मत बढ़ाने का फैसला आज भारत सरकार ने लिया है। पूरे देश में सभी चौधरी साहब को मानने वाले लोगों के लिए खुशी की पल है।
Former Prime Minister Chaudhary Charan Singh and Bharat Ratna for PM Narasimha Rao, ma'am.
Well, I welcome them. Why not?
I'm sure that he would have also been happy if the news had come during his lifetime. But he was never somebody who worked for awards or who waited for recognition. A lot of awards and recognition came to him. But he was motivated more by the results of what he did on the ground and the people's love and affection. So he always used to remember the farmers that he met. Wherever he went in India, farmers would come and meet him and, convey their gratitude. So naturally, I feel very proud and very happy that my father's work has been recognized by the highest civilian honor in India. Bharat Ratna is the highest honor that you can give, and he has been recognized for his lifetime of contributions, of course, to agriculture, but more important to farmers' welfare in the country and also to the welfare of the poorest in society.
इसका संज्ञान पहली बार किसी गवर्नमेंट ने लिया है, मोदी जी के नेतृत्व की हमारी गवर्नमेंट ने लिया है।
दलगत राजनीति से ऊपर उठकर पीवी नरसिम्हा राव को भी सम्मानित किया।
नहीं, बराबर दलगत राजनीति से ऊपर उठकर ही हम लोग इस प्रकार के फैसले कर रहे हैं।
देखिए, आजाद भारत में चौधरी चरण सिंह से बड़े किसान नेता नहीं हुए। किसानों के लिए जो काम उन्होंने किया शायद कोई दूसरा नहीं कर पाया, और बहुत दिनों से इस बात की प्रतीक्षा देश भर के किसानों को थी। और बड़ी खुशी की बात है, प्रधानमंत्री जी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, हार्दिक अभिनंदन कि उन्होंने किसानों की सबसे बड़ी मांग जो थी, जो चरण सिंह को भारत रत्न की हमेशा सभी पार्टियों की मांग थी, सभी सांसदों की मांग थी। शायद ये मांग मुझे नहीं लगता किसी और व्यक्ति के लिए इतनी कभी मांग उठी हो। तो प्रधानमंत्री का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आभार।
So these were the reactions which came from Parliament, where people from all, cutting across party lines, hailed the decision of the government. But to discuss more about these awards, whether there's pure politics behind play, or how exactly does one decipher the names which have been chosen, especially PV Narasimha Rao and Chaudhary Charan Singh. Joining me on this show is Neerja Chaudhary, senior journalist, K.S. Prasad, political analyst, and Manaswi Thapar, lawyer and political analyst. First, I'll come to you, Neerja. How do you view this? The awards given to Chaudhary Charan Singh and PV Narasimha Rao. Do you think that what exactly is the motive of the government giving these awards to them? How does politics, come into picture when these names were announced, ma'am?
Well, there are, is there politics behind it? Of course, there's politics behind it. We are dealing with politicians of the ruling party or the opposition. Every move of theirs that they make has politics behind it. And naturally, we are going into 2024 elections. It's going to be a big battle, high-stake battle. So with these Bharat Ratnas, and to Karpuri Thakur earlier, and to L.K. Advani soon thereafter, and now these three, PV Narasimha Rao, Charan Singh and MS Swaminathan today, the Prime Minister, if I sum it in one line, the Prime Minister has added 4 M's to his mantra for the 2024 elections. Mandal, Mandir, Market, and the Mandi. Mandi equal to Kisan.
Okay. Ma'am, do you see, are you able to hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Okay, but do you see that the decision to give Bharat Ratna to Chaudhary Charan Singh will help BJP further solidify its hold over Western Uttar Pradesh? And also, do you
I
think
think
that, there are run-ins with the farmer organizations and all for last 2-3 years, all that will be diluted and also helps, Jayant Chaudhary get into BJP coalition without causing a lot of discomfort?
Look, Uttar Pradesh is very much on the radar naturally. Uttar Pradesh, they had peaked last time with 64 Lok Sabha seats in 2019 and 73 in 2014. So they want to probably improve on that 2014 tally and give it a push. So yes, the Jats have been disaffected. We've had several farmers' agitations in the last couple of years, and the Jats are the mainstay of these agitations. So for Jayant Chaudhary heading the RLD to say Dil jeet liya.
Dil jeet liya, yeah.
Those 3 words indicate what is to come in the coming days. Yes, RLD is expected to make common cause with BJP. It will most probably join the NDA. The BJP is supposed to have offered 7 Lok Sabha seats to it in Western UP. Western UP accounts for 29 Lok Sabha seats out of 80 all over the state. So this is a very important move that the Prime Minister has made, giving Bharat Ratna to Charan Singh. I must tell you this also. Jaypal Reddy, who was once a minister in the UPA government and a Janata Party leader, Janata Dal leader, had once said to me, he said there have been 2 mass leaders in North India so far. That's the time when he said it. Indira Gandhi and Charan Singh.
Oh, wow.
So Charan Singh has been honored. He lasted a very short time as Prime Minister. He did not even face a majority test on the floor of the House. He was toppled by Indira Gandhi before that. But he was a Kisan leader all over North India. And in the 1967 elections, which saw the rise of the OBCs, in the 9 state assembly elections from Punjab to Bihar, the opposition parties dethroned the Congress. And that indicated the rise of the OBCs, which has become a permanent phenomenon. And this election 2024 is going to see OBCs as a major factor.
Okay, I'll come back to you, ma'am, because there's a lot to discuss about whether this move might boomerang on Jayant Chaudhary, because there's a lot of farmer representatives who have started calling it as a bad move on the part of Jayant Chaudhary. Mr. K.S. Prasad, we understand why Chaudhary Charan Singh was given. What exactly is the optics? What exactly is the thought process in the government to award Prime Minister PV Narasimha Rao? Nobody differs with what he has done, his stature, his erudition, everything is there accounted for. But in the year of 2024 general election, why exactly has the government gone for it? So if you can help our viewer understand.
Good evening, sir, and good evening to the panelists, and namaste to all the viewers. It's very clear and evident at last. The legendary leader, Mr. PV Narasimha Rao, has got the proper honor from the respective motherland. He really deserves much ahead of anybody. And finally he got, if you really recollect the Supreme Court's verdict as far as Ram Janmabhoomi is concerned, all the people have got very nicely, very smartly got the nice clean chits, apart from Mr. PV Narasimha Rao. He is the real Hindu warrior who has sacrificed his entire prime ministership for the sake of Hindus, and he has made the destruction of Babri Masjid. Apart from that, Mr. Charan Singh sir, who got this Bharat Ratna, it is a hand-wash situation for BJP. Smartly, they have given Bharat Ratna to Charan Singh sir, because the agriculture bills, what they have introduced and how it has boomed around, and finally how many farmers have got died. To give the honor to the respective former leader, Mr. Charan Singh has been honored with Bharat Ratna. BJP has assumed that everything will be forgotten by the people and all. Smartly, they have given a beautiful move. And they were never bothered to implement Mr. Swaminathan's recommendations as far as the agricultural sector is concerned, but they have smartly given Bharat Ratna to a much deserved person, Mr. Swaminathan. Instead of giving Bharat Ratna, if the recommendations of Swaminathan is being implemented, it's a great honor for the respective person. Even after the person who really deserves Bharat Ratna has properly got Mr. PV Narasimha Rao and as well as Mr. Swaminathan sir. And Charan Singh, for the sake of agricultural bills which they introduced and boom around, and a lot of farmers got died, to wash their hands smartly, BJP has given a beautiful move for the sake of Uttar Pradesh. and they used the cars to kill the farmers, and for which they smartly used this move. And for Mr. Advani, who has already got Mr. Bharat Ratna, he deserves, without his presence, if the Bharat Ratna has been given in Ram Mandir itself, his soul will be very happy instead of presenting in the President Bhavan. As far as the legendary person, Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao, anyway, is no more. He's a true Hindustan Hindutvavadi, other than anybody in this, because the clean sheet, how
that's
they got.
That's a very interesting point which you're making, Mr. K.S. Prasad, because you know we'll also play. We have to go for a small break. After that, I'll go to Manaswi Thapar. But after Manaswi's first response on this, we'll play a chunk of interview which we've done with our editorial director Hemant Sharma, where he talks about former Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao and his this Babri Masjid demolition. So we'll talk about that, but it's time for a small break, and then I'll come back and then we'll resume our discussion.
मेक इन इंडिया जैसे है ना, वैसे ही एक मूवमेंट चलना चाहिए, वेड इन इंडिया.
Nowadays you're seeing there is a color palette, a theme, and even a whole designer concept to the wedding.
I think the entire headache which the relatives used to take is now gone to the wedding planner.
And India, in terms of diversity, gives you all the options to do your residential weddings within India itself.
The big fat Indian wedding will end up adding to the growth of India's economy.
Welcome back. Manaswi, this in the last like 20 days apart, 5 Bharat Ratnas have been awarded. I think this is the highest after 1999. What do you make of this? What do you used to say about the candidates who have been selected, and how do you see the entire thought process of the government behind announcing these names?
It is not the government's thought process. It has to be a political thought process, and it's a beautiful thought process. So 2019, it was a surgical strike. Now today, when we speak of it, it's Bharat Ratna strike, and you nail it. Politically speaking, this is the master stroke which would be studied in the history books. How do you cater to the votes without even giving a rally? How do you give a checkmate to the opposition by giving awards to the opposition stalwarts like Narasimha Rao Saab, Chaudhary Saab, and Swaminathan ji? Greatest strike I have ever seen in the recent political history in any country. Now, this is a masterstroke. It's a political lesson. BJP is going to win definitely, but BJP does not leave any stone unturned. It's a master class which we need to understand. Giving a Bharat Ratna optically wins hearts of all the three heartlands. Be it Telugu heartland, be it Hindi heartland, be it farmers heartland, you touch base upon every vote base, which is a massive vote bank. And this could have been done by Congress, this could have been done by anyone, this could be debatable, this could be discussed. But the reality is, it is a masterclass by BJP and most specifically Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Earlier, everyone became very sentimental, emotional about when LK Advani ji got it, because in the heart, everyone knew that this particular person deserves some kind of recognition, deserves some kind of limelight from the BJP. In the last 10 years, he didn't get that. But after giving Bharat Ratna, everyone is silent about it because everyone is satisfied a stalwart, a living legend like LK Advani ji is getting something. And now with this masterstroke, I think BJP nailed it. It's not about 350 or 400, but they have already given a checkmate to everyone. All the voter base, be it farmers voters, or be it OBC voter bank, or be it the Telugu vote bank, is coming the BJP way without doing any campaigning. This is the biggest campaign in the history of Indian politics. It's a complete win-win. It's a complete win-win on the citizen point of view or as a nationalist point of view. I can question the timing, but I cannot question the people. I can question the timing, but I cannot question the Bharat Ratna. These are well-deserving individuals, and these individuals need this recognition. As a political analyst, obviously I will say the timing is a political timing, but apart from that, I don't have anything else to say. Even if I'm in the opposition, I will not say that these people are not high individuals. They are high individuals, and there is high regards for these individuals, and we have to recognize the Bharat Ratna for them because they are Bharat Ratnas. Timing is not a question anymore. It's a masterstroke. You have to celebrate the masterstroke of BJP, and you cannot evade that.
Manasvi, I think, if the BJP is listening to you right now, it would be music to their ears of what you're saying. Let's go back. Let's listen into, what our editorial director, Hemant Sharma, has to say about Prime Minister PV Narasimha Rao.
नरसिम्हा राव पर उनकी पार्टी के जो नेता थे, शरद पवार और अर्जुन सिंह, उनका भयानक जबरदस्त दबाव था कि उत्तर प्रदेश में कल्याण सिंह सरकार को बर्खास्त करके 356 लगाया जाए और केंद्र अपने हाथ में उत्तर प्रदेश के शासन की बागडोर ले, नहीं तो वो ढांचा ढहा दिया जाएगा। लेकिन नरसिम्हा राव ये चाहते नहीं थे और अंतिम रिपोर्ट जो राज्यपाल बी सत्यनारायण रेड्डी की गई, आप जानते हैं कि उनका बैकग्राउंड भी कोई संघ का नहीं था, उनका बैकग्राउंड कोई सोशलिस्ट बैकग्राउंड के आदमी थे, वो कांग्रेसी भी नहीं थे, सोशलिस्ट बैकग्राउंड के आदमी थे और बाद में तेलुगु देशम में चले गए थे। उन्होंने ये कहा कि अयोध्या में, वो रिपोर्ट मैंने देखी, वो बाद में उन्होंने भारत सरकार के श्वेत पत्र में उसको, जो अयोध्या का वाइट पेपर है उसमें छापा भी है कि सब कुछ ठीक है और सब कुछ नियंत्रण में है, इन लोगों ने आश्वासन दिया है और ढांचे को कोई नुकसान नहीं होगा, तो इसलिए कुछ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। अब नरसिम्हा राव उससे आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते थे। 6 दिसंबर को मौके पर जाने से पहले लालकृष्ण आडवाणी, मुरली मनोहर जोशी, अशोक सिंघल जी और विनय कटियार, ये चारों लोग ढांचे से कोई 700 मीटर दूर विनय कटियार के घर पर पहले नाश्ता करने आए। उस नाश्ते के दौरान ही नरसिम्हा राव का फ़ोन आता है उनके पास, उन दिनों मोबाइल फ़ोन थे नहीं, तो भी उस वक्त भी विनय कटियार नरसिम्हा राव को ये भरोसा देते हैं कि हम लोगों ने तय किया है प्रतीकात्मक कार सेवा होगी, वहाँ तक कोई जाएगा नहीं, ढांचे से 500 मीटर दूर बालू और जल डाल के प्रतीकात्मक कार सेवा होगी और सब कुछ नियंत्रण में, आप चिंता मत कीजिए। तो नरसिम्हा राव जी उतना सुन के अपना पूजा पाठ में लग गए। जब गुंबद गिरने लगे तो वो किसी का फ़ोन नहीं ले रहे थे, सबने कहा पूजा पे बैठे हैं आप। वो उनके जो निजी सचिव थे प्रसाद, उनकी किताब पढ़ी है, उसमें उन्होंने कहा वो किसी का फ़ोन नहीं ले रहे थे और वो एक ऐसी पूजा में बैठ गए जो 2 घंटे चल रही थी। तो उन्होंने ढांचे को गिरने दिया, ढांचा गिर गया, पहला राष्ट्रपति शासन नहीं लगाया, ढांचा गिर गया। ढांचा गिरते वक्त ये सही है कि उस वक्त अगर रोकना था तो गोलियां चलानी थी, और गोलियां चलाने का होता तो भयानक खून खच्चर होता, क्योंकि 1-1.5 लाख उस परिसर में लोग इकट्ठा थे। तो ये एक बड़ा फैसला था। मैं ये नहीं कहता कि नरसिम्हा राव को ये करना चाहिए था, वो नहीं किया उन्होंने। जो महत्वपूर्ण पॉइंट है जिस पर सबको ध्यान देना चाहिए, आप भी इस पर ध्यान दीजिए, कि 7 बजे उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार बर्खास्त हो जाती है, डिसमिस हो जाती है। 8 बजे उत्तर प्रदेश में राष्ट्रपति शासन होता है। शासन के सारे सूत्र केंद्र सरकार के पास होते हैं, पर उस परिसर को कारसेवकों से खाली नहीं कराया जाता, कोई प्रयास नहीं होता है। दूसरे दिन पूरे दिन वहां अस्थायी मंदिर का निर्माण हो रहा है, लेकिन पुलिस जाती नहीं है। तीसरे दिन सुबह 36 घंटे, जब वह जमीन, वह राज्य 36 घंटे तक केंद्र के शासन में था, केंद्र के शासन में था, राष्ट्रपति शासन था, कमिश्नर उसका कस्टोडियन था, कोई प्रयास नहीं हुआ। जब वह अस्थायी मंदिर बन गया, मूर्तियां रख दी गई, तो नरसिम्हा राव जी के निर्देश पर पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस गई और उन्होंने खाली कराया।
Neerja ma'am, you heard, our editorial director Hemant Sharma ji's take on, PV Narasimha Rao. Is this the reason why Mr. K.V. Prasad is calling him the hard Hindutva or the real Hindutva icon as far as, the Ayodhya movement is concerned, ma'am?
That's why he was called the BJP Prime Minister in the Congress. But Hemant Sharma is right in the chronology of events that he has outlined. He has also written a very seminal work, Yudh Mein Ayodhya, 2 volumes. And Narasimha Rao, it is also true, wanted to build a Ram temple on the spot himself. And he got his PVRK Prasad to reach out to the Hindu sects, and every major Hindu sect was included in the trust that they created. And this trust was even registered in 1995 to build a temple. That kept the Vishwa Hindu Parishad out of it. And suddenly Narasimha Rao got cold feet and said, we will do it after the elections when we come back to power. So Narasimha Rao, it's true that Narasimha Rao and what he said to 4 journalists who met him 3 days after the demolition of the Babri Mosque and made this charge, and they were led by Nikhil Chakravarti, saying that you were doing puja while or sleeping. That was a buzz in Delhi while the Babri Masjid was being brought down. And stung Narasimha Rao turned around to them and said, Dada, as he addressed Nikhil Chakravarti, who was also a friend of his, do you think I don't know Rajniti? I was born in Rajniti. I allowed this to happen because I wanted to take the Hindu plank away from the BJP. He wanted to play the pro-Hindu politics as much as the BJP. It's another matter that the Mandir went on the back burner while he was Prime Minister, but Hindu nationalism came with a full force as a result of what had happened. And then it has guided the trajectory of Indian politics since then, bringing Narendra Modi to power with a majority, with the BJP having a majority on its own in 2014.
Okay, that brings us to the end of this first edition of this special show. Thank you very much, Nirja ma'am, K.S. Prasad, Manaswi Thapar. And it's time for slip in a small break, and after that we'll come and discuss what exactly is happening in Uttarakhand's Haldwani.
It's probably the best kept secret in India.
Family-owned business, which has been extremely clinical in their approach. They have not hesitated ever to kill their darlings.
Typical to a South Indian business empire, I think they've shunned the limelight almost deliberately.